This video was brought to you by Fly High Alkaline Water. Be the best.
It's your boy Brocky here, Whiskey and Kicks, sipping with Brocky time. I have my good friend Denise.
Hi!
We finally made it.
It's been 84 years. Not really, but kind of.
This is actually the second time on the show. Right? So, yes. But it was a journey you getting here today.
Yes, quite a journey.
Quite a journey. But, you know, it's all that matters that we're here. Denise has a company, it's Cupcake Galleria, right?
Cupcakes the Galleria.
Cupcakes the Galleria. She brought cupcakes here today that we're going to pair up with booze.
Brocky, keep talking about whiskey and kicks.
And that is a good thing. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I've been really busy.
You're always busy.
I know, but like really busy. This last year, the last second half of last year with all the holidays, I don't know what it was, but I was just like, by the time I made it to January, like I barely made it. I was just like barely flying in and laying down. So
that is a great problem to have though, right?
No, I am very thankful. I am very thankful. A lot of new clients, a lot of like new opportunities had come up for it. So I'm really excited.
That's dope. So you know, when these conversations start and stuff, my mind goes. So I don't think I've talked to you about like how did COVID affect the cupcake business for you?
So initially it was very terrifying. I think it was March when we had the country shutting down. And so I had a lot of clients that were canceling their orders and everybody wants refunds. And I honestly was panicking and, you know, I had to give refunds, but I was just thinking I still have to pay bills, like no matter what this pandemic is, and that means I have to go out and start applying for like a real job again. Yeah. so I'm like, you know, looking at my resume, like, oh man, like where do I start, right? And then who's gonna hire somebody during COVID?
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. And then I remember somebody had started. I'm out in Loudoun County in Virginia, so somebody had started a Facebook group and was, you know, like, helping local businesses, food to go during COVID. And I don't know, one of my girlfriends added me and she was like, oh, you know, you should post about your cupcakes. And I eventually got around to it. I really didn't think much of it. You know, everybody posts and advertises. And I eventually, you know, I got around to it and I got a lot of hits from it. And they were like, oh, cupcakes, I need to deliver. And it just blew up.
Word.
So like I had like a month and a half where I was panicking and I was like, man, I got to go back to, I used to do international business before I was doing this.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, my only downfall is I have to go back to that. And so, and it just like picked up and it blew up and it just like really took off from there. And like, I've been full time with it since.
How long were you, how long was the scare though? Like,
no, it was a solid month.
Solid month. That was a long, hard month.
Yeah. And I'm like, how am I going to save? Like maybe at least get a part-time and kind of like see what I do from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's great. I mean, that's the other side of, you know, being in business for yourself.
Yeah.
Like this is it.
Yeah.
You know?
There's no security. There's no
just rainy day accounts, right? You know? So when that rainy day comes, then that account starts getting small.
And then there's like shortages for things you're ordering.
Yeah.
And then
having
to go to the grocery store to get things and, you know, the protocols. And now you got to find masks because that's how else am I going to deliver? You know, I have to have masks.
It was
a lot.
And it's just you?
Yeah, it's just me.
Right. That is no joke. Yo.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you for getting through it, man.
Thanks, man.
Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and sip real quick, and then we'll talk about what we have in front of us and pair it up and see if it works.
Yeah.
You want to sip the whiskey first? I think
absolutely.
We should kind of cheers it up. So this is cheers to you. This is 1A Distilling's number 17 Untitled Whiskey. It doesn't have a bunch of notes on it, so they have this Untitled series that they've done. I've had a few of them, gins and whiskeys, and they're really kind of funky, and they do different things with them, finishing them in different types of barrels and stuff like that. And they call it the Untitled series. So this is number 17. I love this stuff.
And they're DC, right?
Oh yeah, they're DC, right over Northeast.
I like it. Is there like cinnamony in here?
If you pick it up.
I know, right? I guess
If
whatever
you pick it up,
right?
They're not like they're adding cinnamon to the barrel, but if you pick up cinnamon,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like fall, like a like pumpkin spice. Just kidding, guys. But it definitely did taste cinnamon.
Yeah. So what do we have here?
Okay, so these cupcakes are called Dolce and Bananer. So it's a banana bread cupcake. There's a center filling of dulce de leche. It's a cream cheese buttercream. And then they're sprinkled on top. They're little toffee bits and milk chocolate bits. And then there's a tiny mini Nilla wafer. And then just some more dulce de leche drizzled
Oh my
on
God,
top.
I've never had dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. So it's a milk-based caramel.
No, dulce de leche or dulce de leche?
Dulce de leche.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
It is
All right,
caramel, but it's a milk-based.
Yes.
It's very popular in the Hispanic community.
Okay, yes. Good. I mean, where are you from again, Denise?
So I'm Peru and Mexico.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Born and raised in Northern Virginia, but
Yeah.
background is Peru and Mexico.
All right. So let's see if this pairs up well. What do you think?
I think it will.
Y'all, look,
Try it.
don't be judging me, y'all. Y'all know I do E2M. I've been losing weight, slimming down. My jeans didn't fit yesterday. I deserve this cupcake, damn it.
Yo, right? Yo, cheers to us, man. Me too, y'all.
Oh my goodness, this is incredible. The presentation is nuts.
Oh, thanks.
Yo.
This is one of my favorite ones to put together because I'm coming out with a new line of, I call them like upgraded flavors.
Okay.
So where it's like I really get to do my art with it, right? Like I really get to do my craft and kind of put my spin on it. All right, let's see
Oh
what
my
we
goodness,
got.
where do I bite first? The wafer, huh?
Yeah, so you start like top to bottom, or as Jeanette, a friend of ours, she will split the cupcake in the
So
center.
it's easier to
and
bite
it's
the
like
whole
a
thing.
sandwich.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
That's pretty slick.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, but I make a damn good cupcake.
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. You know,
There's a center filling in there somewhere. I've already got half of it in my mouth.
what's crazy is that the bread is banana, right? Mm-hmm. The cake. The banana showed up last for me. Mm-hmm. You know? That is amazing, yo. I have to say, you were already good at making cupcakes. You've gotten better. Because Jeanette had the Oreo cookie one that you know I love, right? Mm-hmm. She gave me one. And I had it and I was like, yo, she is killing it. That shit is on point, yo. So good.
We all start somewhere, you guys. If you have something that you like doing, a passion, stick with it.
Stick with it, man.
You should see the first cupcakes I used to do. Nobody was gonna pay for those. But they're paying for them now.
Like my first episodes of the show. It ain't pretty.
I know you say that, but I love them.
I love them too. They're my babies, but
I think it's because
oh my
like
God.
I saw like your overall vision. I saw like where you were gonna take it off to. So for me, I'm like, no, this is great. Get your first episodes out. Like I love this. This is amazing.
I appreciate it. So this is your second time on the show. God, this is so good. And it goes well with this. You want some more? Mm-hmm. All right, I got you. We have other cupcakes to try and other booze to drink, but this is Denise we're talking about.
Yeah.
She does whiskey. She does whiskey.
A lot too. I can throw them back now.
Throw them back. So I came up with this thing for second time guests, and we're gonna play a game called the Favorites Game. All right. So I have a series of questions, and it gives people an opportunity to really learn more about you. Maybe another thing that they didn't know.
Okay.
So let's start it off. Who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor. I've been thinking about this one lately, actually.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know if it is Sandra Bullock, but I've been thinking about her a lot lately because she has been so versatile.
She has.
in her roles.
She
and they've
has.
actually been really good.
She has.
She did a Netflix one recently. I don't remember what it's called.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Right, but I think it wasn't Netflix that made it great. It was her acting. Like, she's just spectacular.
Incredible
no matter
movie.
what she does, she is amazing in every role. Miss Congeniality, and then like no matter what other badass role she has, like she's killing it.
Her longevity in the game is undeniable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Sandra Bullock. Yeah, that movie was nuts. I can't remember what the name of it was.
I know, I can't either.
Man, it was so like the emotion behind it and this, the gravity of it. It just like pulls you in. Great movie. Great movie.
And even what is it? Not the Bird Box.
Bird Box is nuts.
Even that, and she was like blindfolded and silent the whole time. You know what I mean? Like,
it takes a lot of talent. It takes a lot of talent to do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What about you?
hey, it's not about me.
Oh.
It's not about me. It's about you.
Okay.
So we get into me, and I talk too much. So, I will never be done here. We'll be completely drunk watching the 49ers hopefully rip the Rams apart.
Sounds like a great time to me.
Your favorite movie?
That's a tough one, because is it something that was just like always stood out to me, I thought it was great, or is it like something that I watch over and over and over again countless times? It's
Whatever your criteria is.
there's a few.
Somebody said you have one more movie to watch before you are off of this earth. What would it be?
Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Between that and Goodfellas. Those are my
I
top
love Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas.
Those are
Remember
my
the Titans
top
is a
two.
great movie. Those
Yeah.
are both great movies.
I watch it often. I watch it almost weekly.
Do you?
I don't get tired of it.
Oh my goodness.
And it's still so good.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Oh man, no, I watch it a lot. And
Okay.
then I'll sit there and chant with them. I'm like, ah.
Right. So, what's your favorite movie series? Like for me, it's Lord of the Rings. Right. It's my
Okay.
favorite movie series. Oh, you know what? In Dark Knight, it's between those two. The Dark Knight series. But what do you have?
Series. I can tell you that it's not Lord of the Rings.
What you trying to say about Lord of the Rings, Denise?
No, I fell asleep.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I fell asleep.
It's so good. It's not about me, y'all. It's not about me.
I have seen all the Star Wars, and I definitely go out of my way to see them. So I do love the Star Wars. What would it be my favorite? I don't know. The Kingsman is the most recent one. I love those movies.
They have a new one out, right?
Yeah, and I already saw it.
You saw it? Oh, how was it?
I thought it was pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm biased though because I just love the series anyway. So I'm always
Kingsman's
gonna love it anyway.
Amazing.
Right? The
Okay.
Bond movies are great. We can go on forever. I love movies.
We'll put you on record as we put you on records for Kingsman. You think?
Okay, I can do that.
That's solid.
All right.
All right. It's on the record, y'all. Favorite TV series, TV show.
Man,
I think this pairs pretty well.
I think it pairs really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This has some notes in it that just works really well with the
absolutely. And actually, I think it's a very versatile cupcake, and I think it's going to pair well with a lot of them, to be honest.
It probably would. Whiskey wise, that's a really good one.
Yeah. Let's see. TV show wise, it's a lot of different aspects about me. So there's Queer Eye.
Okay.
There's Queer Eye, and then there's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which actually got introduced to because of Jeanette.
I never saw that.
I love it's like her witty sense of humor.
Y'all like how she's picking like multiple answers for
I know, I just can't decide. I have so many. I'm like, oh my God. I find something and I get obsessed with it, and then I find something else and I get obsessed with that, and then I just move on. Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
I never get tired of that. I always have in the background. Maybe those are my top two. So Schitt's Creek and Golden Girls.
Oh, Golden
When I'm
Girls,
working
classic.
all
Come
day,
on.
like that's all I have. It's either Golden Girls or it's Schitt's Creek nonstop, and I never get tired of it.
I dig it. Your favorite music genre?
That's tough. I can't. I can't.
Really?
No, I love music so much. I can't.
All over the place. So when
I'm so all over the place.
So when you turn music on, it's just you never know where it's gonna go.
No, you really don't. Like I'll be cooking and it's Sinatra, and then I'll be like cleaning and it's like some salsa, and then I'll be like, you know, like
it's all mood music for you.
Yeah, a lot of it. And then I've gotten into a lot of like the no lyric, so like the piano guys and the cello, whatever their group is. And then I'll even be like, oh, Alexa, play some chill music, you know, get the chill vibes while I'm working. So for me, yeah, I'm all over the place.
Okay, so there's no way for you to determine what your favorite song is.
No. No. Don't even think about
Forget about it.
No. Not at all. Man, got 90s hip hop.
Or your favorite, you're killing my questions, Denise. Your favorite musician? There's no way.
No. I love music, like to me is life, and it's gotten me through, you know, so many points in my life, like whether it was good times, bad times, like whatever it is. And so I have an artist for everything.
Do you ever listen to a song and it takes you to a specific moment, like way back in your life?
Yeah, that's why like I get so attached to music. It's like they say nostalgia is the best treatment or cure for anxiety. So like if you're sitting here playing like all your old school jams, it's like, you know, you're thinking it reminds you of simpler times or a happy time or something.
Yeah, because in my mind, I was just saying this on I wasn't just saying, I said this on the show that I researched to do this one. And I was saying how, you know, it seemed like when we were kids, summer was like 85 degrees and sunny every single day. It never rained during the summer in my mind when I was a child.
Yeah.
So the music and stuff from that time is always like happy times, it seems.
Yeah.
You know?
Will Smith hits, you know, welcome to Miami.
I'm a little older, so yeah.
Okay, like I know those songs too, but I'm just saying, yeah, they're more vibe-ish, I feel like.
Indeed. Let me grab the other cupcake. We have other cupcakes to try.
Okay.
And other booze to try.
Let's do it.
So let me grab those real quick, and then we'll continue down this road of finding out more about Denise.
I am so in. This is called a Reese's Pieces Buttercup. I don't even remember the full name.
Reese's Pieces?
I think it's Reese's Pieces Cup or something on the website. But it's a chocolate cupcake. There is a full Reese's in the cake, and then it's a peanut butter buttercream, and then there's mini Reese's on top.
Oh wow! So I decided to pair this with a chocolate rum old fashioned.
Okay.
Right. So, you know, for obvious reasons, you know, peanut butter and chocolate goes together, which is why you made this cupcake and why they made Reese's. And then the chocolate, and then of course I had to go to Latin America for the rum. You know, I was like, I think, is she from Venezuela? No, I don't think she's from Venezuela. And I was like, well, I'm gonna just go with Dominican Republic because, you know, I don't want to ask her.
Well, my aunt's Dominican, so that
There you go. I mean, you know, it's Latin America either way. So
shout out to my tia Marcia.
There you go. See? So hopefully this chocolate old fashioned, I mean, it's not fancy, it's just chocolate bitters, but I use rum instead to pay homage to you know, your background and everything.
Nice.
So let's try the cocktail out, and then you know, you see, I'm going for the cupcakes, man.
I know. I love old fashions.
I know you do. We had one last time you came on the show, right? Those are traditional ones.
Yeah, I love old fashions. Cheers.
So I wouldn't typically present a cocktail in these glasses, but I just made one cocktail and then just split it up between two glasses, just so we can have we wouldn't be sitting here for too long or whatever doing that. It's rich.
It's so good. I love that more so now you see different variations of old fashions. Like people are getting more creative. So they're not sticking to, you know, the standards of what it is. They're branching out with different liquors and
remind me off camera after we shoot to tell you what I'm working on.
Okay.
It's not bad. There's a hint of chocolate. It has chocolate bitters in it, so there's a hint of chocolate there. But I'm into this cupcake, so I'm gonna try it.
I'm into this old fashioned.
There you go.
But I will eat this for the sake of pairing.
This is for the show, man.
I see these things all the time, guys.
I know.
They're always in my kitchen.
Look at that. I mean, you almost hate to bite into this thing because the presentation is so nice.
I know.
You know, look at that. It's crazy.
The art The artist.
I like coming across something, whether it's music or cupcakes or anything, something that I don't feel like I can just go do easily.
I'm enjoying this, and I said this earlier off camera, but I really don't eat my cupcakes. Not because I don't like them, but because, you know, you see something all the time, you're baking, you're working. I'm like, I'm just trying to get my orders out, you know, and like, but for me to sit down and eat them, like, it's very rare. And now we're pairing it with something I love, right? So.
Well, I do whiskey and cakes, and I drink whiskey all the time. So that's the difference between Denise.
Yeah.
All right. Your favorite automobile?
I mean, I drive a Jeep.
You do?
And I love them.
Okay.
If I could get the older models, I would. Like one of those like project Jeeps, like a CJ, a CJ5 maybe. That would be awesome. Or like the super old, what are the trucks? Those like really old vintage trucks from the 50s. I'm very like old school with stuff like that. Like I would want like a project vehicle and then to fix it up. Yeah.
I'm interested in stuff like that too.
I'm usually
one of these days.
Yeah.
I like to get an old car and fix it up.
Says a lot about my dating history, but what can you do?
Are you into clothes?
Sort of.
Favorite clothing brand?
I would say Calvin Klein, actually.
Okay. That's not a bad choice.
No, like I don't dress up a lot anymore right now because I'm always working and stuff, but like the dresses, like overall stuff, like dresses and just overall clothing line, definitely Calvin Klein. If I had to pick a style though, definitely vintage, like 50s vintage.
Okay, no doubt.
But brand, I think Calvin Klein.
This question right here is just, the next two questions are so easy, I'm almost ashamed. Favorite spirit?
I mean, whiskey. Like, whiskey. Come on, guys.
Easily. And your favorite cocktail?
So right now it's a penicillin.
Really? Oh, okay. How did that knock the old fashioned out of the top ranking temporarily at least?
I don't know about temporarily, but those would be my only like top two then. It's a close like runner up. Old fashioned is a close runner up. I started trying some scotches, and I think it was the Campfire from High West that really sold me on that I probably like Scotch because I really liked it and it's Scotch, and then I've had something else that was similar, so I was like, maybe I like Scotch, I should like venture out into that. And I was talking to my brother one day. We were talking about different drinks, and you know, he lived in New York for so long, and there's a kind of a traditional list of New York City cocktails from Prohibition era.
Yes.
So he was like, oh, well, why don't you try a penicillin? You might like that. And I'm like, oh, what's that? So it's like basically Scotch twice, right? Honey, ginger, and lemon. Honey ginger syrup, lemon, you have the regular Scotch, and then the Islay Scotch gets poured over. And anyway,
so... Okay, what do you mean you get poured over it?
Ginger. So like you make the cocktail, and after the cocktail's served over the rock, you top it with the Islay Scotch. And usually served with a candied ginger, but not everybody has that. So, you know, a peeled lime or lemon or orange will do, whatever it is. And so not everybody has that at a bar to order. And so where I live, out in Winladen, we have Sense of Thai, which
you told me about that place. I still haven't been.
But they have mixologists there that work there. So they knew right off the bat what I was talking about, and they fixed it for me, and my life has not been the same since.
Really?
Yes. So now I go, everywhere I go, if I see that they have an Islay Scotch, I ask if they know how to make that. If they don't know what I'm talking about, then I just leave it alone.
Yeah.
But
you know the types of places where you have to ask.
Right.
Either look, you go into a place and you either know that their cocktail program is top notch. You can tell that they know how to make a proper cocktail, or you know, you go to a place and you know you have to ask first, or you go into a place where you know, I'm not even gonna ask. Just give me some straight whiskey, right? You know, which is probably gonna be bullet, no No shot at bullet, but you know they don't have what you need there.
Right.
So, you know that.
Absolutely.
Dang. Okay, that question threw me for a loop. Cause I know you're an old-fashioned girl. So
I mean, I love my old fashions. For sure.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I still love my old fashions. I love the different variations people are doing with them. But yeah, those would be my. Right now, it's the penicillin with the scotch.
What's your favorite meal?
Meal.
Yes.
Something I have to cook or something I just eat?
Something that you want. Something that you want. Not to cook. Favorite meal to eat, whether you cook it or not.
Okay.
Gotta make them think a little bit. Let me take a bite of my cupcake while you're doing that.
Let's see. Man, this is on camera too, so I'm just all the pressure. I love food, by the way, guys. You know, so I love most everything. I think my favorite is gonna be like it's like a fettuccine pasta. It's a gorgonzola type Alfredo sauce.
Okay.
It has spinach. It has sun-dried tomatoes, balsamic vinaigrette drizzle, and steak tips.
That is very specific.
Yeah.
Do you get that from somewhere, or that's what you like to make?
So I used to get it at Olive Garden many years ago. And then, you know, now I do all my stuff anyway at home. So I do my own sauces and I just, you know, I do it at home now. They don't have it at Olive Garden anymore anyway. So.
Oh, see, they always take their favorite stuff off of the menu.
I know. I mean, it's just Olive Garden though, but you know, so obviously it tastes better at home when I make it.
Indeed. That sounds delicious.
But it gave me the idea when I had it. I was like, okay, I think I can do this.
You've been eating that for a long time, that meal.
For many years.
Okay, yeah. Wow. My favorite meal is hamburger and french fries.
I mean, like I can throw down my own large pepperoni pizza without sharing.
Tell me about it, yo. I love some pizza.
Yeah, or wings. That's my other thing. Wings, pizza, tacos. Those are my main food groups.
I mean, come on.
But like
you can't go
my
wrong.
solid like meal thing, like that I'm prepping. I think it's that one that I said.
Your favorite restaurant?
Oh, I can't say I have one.
Really?
Yeah. Cause I know I'm so snooty. I cook a lot.
Okay, I can dig that.
So I'm like, I don't want to spend money if I can do this at home, possibly better.
Yeah, especially after you had that month scare during COVID with your business. You're like, let me save every
yeah.
Let me save every dollar I have.
Yeah, for real. So I don't know that I have a favorite restaurant.
Your favorite scent, whether it's something like you like to have in your house, some people like lavender, or whether it's a perfume or your car scent. Like, what's your favorite scent? I
think lavender is a good one, or like laundry.
Okay, they're like that fresh scent.
That fresh scent.
Yeah.
Blue.
There's nothing like washing some clothes, drying them, and then being like,
yeah,
like the commercials.
Is that weird?
No, everyone does it. Clearly, I do it.
Right?
You know,
like I buy that scent if I'm getting the little plugins.
Right.
Yeah.
Lavender is good. I bought a lavender, speaking of plug-in, from Bath and Body Works, and I put it in my room. It helps me sleep.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great, that scent. So how do you think it's paired up?
I think it's good.
I mean, can you really go wrong?
No, you can't. I mean, everything you've paired that you've come up with for this is already, I already knew it was going to be great. So. I'm
no mixologist.
I had no concerns.
I'm no mixologist.
I'm here for the drinks.
We're going to have one more drink. We have one more cocktail. And we're gonna pair that up. And then if you want, and I'll give you something else from my bar to try on camera.
Nice.
We'll talk about it.
All right.
You know how to do it. We got to share.
I'm down.
Share the booze.
Down.
We're good here for now?
Yes.
All right. Next up to bat. What do we have?
So this is a lemon raspberry drop. It's a lemon cake, and there's a raspberry center filling, cream cheese icing, and just a little decor on top. They're just candied sprinkles, red and gold.
A little while ago when I grabbed them out of the thing, so I reached down and I saw some raspberry jam or whatever on the side of the filling. I said, oh shit, I didn't know that was in there until just now. So I'm excited about that.
It's in the center.
So when you told me this one, I said, well, man, what can I do? I could make like a fruity cocktail, right? Like a raspberry, type of muddled raspberry thing with lemon juice and something else, whatever. But I was like, well, Denise isn't a fruity. Well, Denise doesn't come off as a fruity cocktail person, right? I know she likes her whiskey and stuff like that. So I just went with a whiskey sour.
Okay.
Which is, whiskey sour, just whiskey, sugar, lemon, and I usually would put egg white in it, but I prepped these ahead of time. I didn't want it to sit with the egg white.
Yeah.
So cheers.
Thank you.
Whiskey sour. I use 1/8 Distilling. Once again, this is their cask strength bourbon whiskey.
I like it.
Yeah.
You can taste the lemon.
Yeah, you can taste the lemon. It's fresh lemon. I squeezed the lemon myself. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. If you're not squeezing your own lemon for the whiskey sour, you're doing it wrong. Bring that damn lemon bottle out in front of you.
Toss it out.
Right.
It's like that meme.
Me, damn it. So yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right? It's not bad. So let's go ahead and get this popping off.
I'm not typically a fan of diabetes, so for my cocktails, I don't like them all sugared up and stuff. So
no.
This is
I'm
good.
on E2 Wimmers. I'm still on track. Don't worry about it, man. Leave me alone. Man. Wow.
In case you're wondering, they're very moist.
Oh my goodness. Listen. I'll tell Denise. This shit is delicious. You have massive defrosting. The cake is fantastic. The filling is great. That is a nice treat. That's nuts. That's good. That's so good.
So, pat myself on the back here.
Pat yourself on the back. And it's working with this whiskey sour. The sour works with the frosting really well. That's good. All right, we gotta continue this. We'll sit here and eat. Y'all not gonna watch us just eat cupcakes and drink all day, right? So we wanna learn some more about people. So what do we leave out? Your favorite cupcake flavor?
Wow. So I make a lot of very crafty designs and flavor profiles, I guess you could call it. But if I'm gonna eat a cupcake, typically it's just my chocolate recipe and then just vanilla buttercream with it. Just like a simple rose, very small, very simple.
So chocolate cake.
My chocolate cake is more of a dark chocolate. So just the richness of that with the vanilla buttercream.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Just keep it simple.
You know, I am also a major fan of that, which is why I love your Oreo cookie. I mean,
yeah, because that's
so
basically
much.
that. I mean, just Oreos in it, but it's basically the same thing. Yeah.
I'm a fan of the chocolate cake with the white, with the the frost. I mean, it's just it's so good. But this right here this is fantastic too. Your favorite childhood memory?
Childhood memory. Oh, here's a fun one.
When you're over there listening to your Cyndi Lauper and it says, it takes you to a day in your childhood.
I was just talking about this recently with one of my girlfriends. Kind of like a triumph, right? When you like kind of stand up for yourself. Probably not the answer you're looking for, but I'm gonna give it anyway.
Go for it. No, look at my answer.
I remember there was this boy in school, and this must have been like 7th grade, I think, 7th or 8th grade. We're just getting ready to go to high school, right? So, final weeks up until the end, and this guy he's just mean to everybody, right? He's just mean to all the girls, and he's just like this big jerk, at least at the time. I'm sure he's changed his ways now. And, and it was just really frustrating. And I forget what he said to me one day. I was getting off the bus. We rode the same bus in the mornings. We lived nearby. And he said something, and I just remember getting up from my seat, and instead of walking out to go to class, I turned around and I walked back, because I remember him saying something like, "What are you going to do about it?" And I walked back and I slapped the shit out of him.
Oh my God.
And like, it's not so hard to believe now because of the person you know.
Right.
But
Denise
back then,
spicy.
But back then I wasn't.
Right.
I was super quiet, super shy. I never wanted to cause problems. And I just had enough, right? And so like I slapped him. And I like turned around and I walked away, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, what did you just do?
You just did that.
Oh my God, I'm going to get in so much trouble. And so like we all go in, like the whole bus is quiet, right? And so like I'm leaving, and the whole day I'm like in my classes waiting. I'm just waiting for the principal or someone to call me over to, go to the office and get yelled at or whatever, whatever the punishment's going to be. And every break between classes, different girls from what I would consider the popular crowd, because I was never one of the popular kids, but they'd be like, "Whoa, we heard what you did, and like we think that's so great.
They love you, awesome. The hero,
and like good for you, yeah." And suddenly they were like, "Oh, we heard what you did," and no teacher, nobody ever came to talk to me about this. I never got in trouble for it, and he never bothered me again.
Oh, I bet he didn't bother a bunch of people too. I bet he stopped.
I think he did.
So how did he react when you slapped him?
He just like stood there.
He just
stood there.
I couldn't believe that shit.
I didn't even stay there long enough for it.
And that's the thing about what bullies, I guess you can call it, right? They never expect the reaction to that energy to come back to them.
Yeah.
Just throw it out there all the time.
Yeah. Actually, I ran into him like many years later. And he was very nice. And he was just like, "Oh, it's so good to see you." And I was, thinking to myself like, okay. But, I assume we've all grown, and
you might have changed his life at that point. I mean, violence, sometimes violence begets violence, right? So it is what it is. But, they say violence is not the answer, but sometimes that moment, sometimes the shit is.
Sometimes
that moment you could have changed his life. You never know.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Because going along that line, he's gonna do it. Yeah, in a good way. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like as a bully, getting set straight, and maybe he saw the error in his ways and did better after that. What's the guy's name? almost had the exclusive. Almost.
We'll leave it off there.
Your favorite way to relax? You work a lot, Denise. You do. You work a lot.
I do.
You better have a way.
That's an understatement. So over the last few years, I've always liked whiskey, but I didn't really start collecting my own bottles until maybe 3-ish years ago, 4-ish years ago. So I would say that, like, if I finally get done, put my sweats on, hanging out with my pup, Lieutenant Dan. So like have, some show or movie going, and then I'll have like just one of my, and it's not even the fancy pours, just one of my like budget friendly daily pours. And then just like sit there and hearing my dog snore in my face, because he's loud.
You guys see why she's been on the show twice, right? Whiskey lover.
Yeah. I love my whiskey, guys.
That's good. Your favorite country visited?
So I'm Peruvian Mexican, and I mentioned that earlier. The only countries I've been to outside of the U.S. are Peru, Mexico, and Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And while they're all beautiful, they're all great for their own ways. Mexico, I think I love the beaches for relaxing, and more so Vallarta when we're talking about Mexico. But I think if I had to like seclude and escape, it would be Peru, and not even the city, but like where my mom grew up. Like we grew up, or not we, because I grew up here, but it was very poor, and in the mountains, we're talking about like you have gallon containers outside to collect rainwater, right? Wow. To have your water, like, and it's still like that to this day. So when we go visit, we go back there for that, but it's just, you're farming your own vegetables, and so it's very old school, it's very poor, it's very humble.
Right.
And that.
But you love it.
I love everything about it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider living out of the country?
Yes.
Okay.
My daydream is eventually getting my own place in the middle of the country where I can't see my neighbors. And even if that is here in the US, like just quiet, my own space, little house, a lot of land.
Yeah, and look at where I live. Like building. Yeah.
Garage.
I love the city life. But no, I understand. I get it. You and your Jeep.
Yeah.
You might have to get the Jeep imported.
Absolutely.
You had to get the Jeep imported. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So this, your favorite season of the year?
Favorite season? It's definitely between I think summer. Summer, but the later summer, like summer into fall. I like going to Assateague a lot in Maryland, and so I can drive the Jeep onto the beach out there. So we can, we bring firewood, we can grill, we can do a fire pit in the sand.
Nice.
And we're so bougie when we go. Like, we're bringing steaks, we're bringing chicken, we're bringing like veggies.
Hell
this
yeah.
isn't, oh my gosh, like we
so
do it
good,
up.
huh?
And we do the whole day there. And we'll have it have been marinated from the night before.
I was just about to say, you guys marinate ahead of time?
Absolutely. So it's like we really throw it down, and we have, of course, booze to last the whole day, firewood to last the whole day, and we're all just like chilling there, big campfire right by the ocean.
That's
and
awesome.
Like sunrise, sunset. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I watch videos on YouTube of people like staying out in the wilderness, whatever, and then they like build the fire and everything, and they have the cast iron, and they make stuff right there. It always looks so good.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Oh, I love it.
All right, so this next question might sound a little weird, but if I have to explain it, I will. Your favorite relative. Like, you have a favorite cousin or favorite aunt or something like that. Do you have a favorite relative?
It's hard. I think it depends like on more why it makes them your favorite. I think I'll go back to my Dominican aunt. Who's obviously not blood related. She's my aunt through marriage, but no matter what I've ever been through in life, like no matter how many months have passed, or like if something really hits hard, like with mom or anything, she's there immediately. I know that I can call her and she answers.
That's dope.
And it's like I lived with her for some time when I lived in New York. I lived with them, so I'm probably the reason they decided not to have children.
Because you were there?
Yeah. And I definitely...
They loved you too much.
I exposed them to a lot of what a young 20s person does. A lot of drinking.
That's funny.
A lot of White Castle burgers on your lawn.
Right.
But no matter what, she still always had my back. She's always been supportive. And yeah, I can't think of any single topic I wouldn't be able to, come to her with for advice or anything.
Indeed, that's dope, man. I think we all kind of have somebody in our family that we look at like, that person is my favorite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Last question. And this is, I already know the answers to this, but it's kind of like just going to get us to the next conversation a little bit. Your favorite sport?
Okay, well, football.
So,
you guys.
She's a football junkie. I just wanted to get that out. She's a football junkie.
Yeah, I love football.
You'll see her, like, I think, don't one of your buddies have like multiple screens and stuff in his basement or whatever?
One of my best friends got this whole setup, and like, how do you not go to that, right? It's like 5 TVs, and we have like the drinks, and I stock up when I buy beer. Like, I don't even bring it to my place. I just take it to his, and I stock it up there because that's where we have it on Sundays.
Yeah.
We have all the games going. He's a big Jets fan, so we're not even the same team. We're not even
Wolfman.
We're not even the same teams, but like, we still got our games going, and we talk shit all the time. Like, that's what football is, though.
Yeah. And we're recording this during the Kansas City Cincinnati Bengals game, and I can see it off in the distance a little bit. So I'm just gonna let you know that this is a tie game now. So we're going into the fourth quarter, I think, and it's getting serious. But I think we're gonna have at least we're gonna have another whiskey. I do have stuff I want you to try.
Okay.
So let me grab another whiskey real quick, and we'll pour, and then we'll talk about the whiskey, and I think we'll wrap up. So,
let's do it.
Cool?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you mentioned this. When I grabbed another bottle, well, you mentioned this. I wanted to give you an opportunity to try this. Muckley Eye.
Let's do it.
Small batch, straight rye whiskey.
I love ryes. And I didn't used to.
I love rye.
I didn't used to.
I love rye.
I think I'm only maybe almost 2 years into liking ryes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked it. Yeah, I've always liked it. It's different than bourbon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get a little spiciness and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and pour a little bit and see what you think about it.
Just like Four Roses, I never cared for it for several years.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah, and only recently have I finally started to like it.
That rye finished in rum barrels?
Haven't had
You haven't had that one? You just had the bourbon?
Cheers, yeah.
Cheers. I'll give you a pretty heavy pour. So.
Well, I like heavy pours.
There you go.
I'm known for
Muffley
heavy pours.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friends don't let me pour for them anymore because apparently it's too much.
Out of Jersey.
Yeah. But I remember you're live about this.
Excuse me.
I try to hop in on them.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's good.
It's nice, right?
That's good. That's like a light rye, but not. And then here comes the heat.
I was about to say. That
I
heat,
know, there it is.
No, it's not. The heat is there. What is this
There
coming
it
in? This is coming in at, excuse me. Where's the proof statement? Oh, it's 100 proof.
Okay.
100 proof.
Oh, that came in at the end, yep.
Yeah, that heat shows up, man.
It's like a heat wave.
You think about it, it's nice, right? Mm-hmm. It's worth it, man.
So how did you hear about Muckley Eye?
So, you know, you ever tuned into the Century Sunday show when we were doing it?
No, I never did.
So we have a DJ that would come on there and spend for like the first 10, 15 minutes.
I think I've heard of this.
DJ Early.
Okay.
And he's out of Jersey.
Okay.
And we just met online and he put me on the Muckley Eye.
Okay.
And he actually sent me he didn't send me a bottle, but you know, he got me a bottle. He got me a bottle. So yeah, man. And as you can see, I love it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay.
And you know, for me it's citrusy. The citrus is there and the fruit is there on this one. Big time, and the spiciness is there.
I'm getting better about picking out individual like flavors. I haven't always been very good about it.
It takes time, yo. I mean, I'm still not sophisticated like that, but
yeah, like my go-to descriptions are tasty, delicious, and yummy.
at least it's not smooth.
No,
Good.
I'll throw that in sometimes, to, like sprinkle in variety.
Right. Sprinkling variety.
But no, I'm definitely getting better. And actually, for more, I think of experiences when I taste them sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like it was Starlight, and it was the S&W liquor store. It was their store pick for it. I tried that recently. I think it was last night. A buddy of mine gave me a sample, and I remember thinking to myself, like, this tastes like if you're having a scoop of ice cream and then someone slaps you in the face.
Yes.
That's how I describe.
There you go. And that people is what whiskey and kicks is. That is like, if you guys follow me, I'll be like, this tastes like, the cereal milk after I get done with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Right?
Like, if it takes you there, it takes you there.
It was Blanton straight from the bottle. I don't know if you've had that yet.
What do you mean? What is it?
It's one of the Bland's versions. Straight from the barrel. Sorry.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I remember trying it, and I was doing some kind of we did like a flight out at this restaurant. They had it, and we tried a few, and all I could think of when I described it was like, this is like, when you have to hold the flashlight for your dad when he's working, but like you can't hold it still, so he like beats the shit out of you. I'm like, that's what that reminds me of.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. That is legit.
And so like I remember posting it in one of my groups, and they're like, can you just describe whiskey forever, like going forward, you're the only one to describe it? And I'm like, I just kind of experiences like, this reminds me of a time when
that is fantastic. You're known for it?
Yeah.
That is great. That's so funny.
Right?
Oh my gosh. That is fantastic. Yes.
This was solid. For
solid.
Sure.
Now, I think we're good, right? Mm-hmm. For the other pour, we're doing one more pour. This is a favorite of mine right now.
Okay.
Oh my God, this stuff is so good.
And this is where?
This is 291 barrel proof single barrel Colorado whiskey.
Okay.
All right, and it's they finish it with aspen staves, so they put aspen staves down into the barrel.
I just had a Colorado whiskey recently.
Strain of Hands, Strain of Hands. I saw you, yes. I like Strain of Hands. I toured their distillery.
That's
I just didn't feel like commenting. Yeah, you had the malted. You had the malted one, right?
I don't really know. I
believe so.
The bottle.
Yeah. So this is like I said, some of my absolute favorite stuff right now. $2.91.
Okay.
I actually had the owner of it on my show. Did a nice little interview.
So Colorado's got some stuff going on then.
Colorado has some good whiskey.
Okay.
Cheers, Denise. I appreciate you.
Yes. Thanks for having me.
Yes, indeed.
It smells like there's a blondie in here. You know what I'm talking about?
Like like
white brownie.
The white brownie? yeah, that's what they call them, blondies.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's yummy. That flavor just encompasses
It's
your whole mouth.
Oh, your everything.
That's a mouthful.
That is 129.5 proof.
In a good way.
129.5 proof. That's a heater. That proof. That is fantastic.
So I've finally gotten so used to high proofs that like I don't really notice unless you tell me.
Yeah.
I'm obviously gonna taste some heat. I'm not saying it's like, nothing, but
No. I get it, but it is what it is. It's 129.5, and I mean the flavors in this is it's nuts. For me, their stuff is like bread pudding with raisins in it. Like it takes me to bread pudding.
yeah, okay.
Raisins, I pick up raisins big time.
I don't always want to pick up raisins, but with the raisins and bread pudding, for sure, I can definitely taste that. My mom used to make some.
Yes, I love it. It's all right.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. I think they might deliver actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think you can order it. They just started getting distribution out in this area.
I was gonna say I thought Virginia laws didn't matter who distributes.
I don't know. You might have to have a friend in DC or some shit like that. Happens sometimes.
Yeah, but I saw that the laws were changing for Virginia.
I hope so.
They're getting rid of the what's
ABC?
it called? Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that passed?
I don't know if it passed.
I know
but
it was up.
Yeah, that's up for discussion. Was my
pass.
last.
I hope so because some people like the control.
I mean, yes and no. Like I love paying MSRP.
Right.
And like I never have to worry about that. I don't love not being able to get other bottles.
Right. You can't find anything.
Right. But I mean that's why you have friends.
Yeah, I get it. I
get
it. Right.
And that's how you get it. That's how I get most of my bottles.
When I was in Maryland, I go to the store. It's like, and that's another thing. The ABC stores, it's not a personal relationship. I like relationships. So so my stores down when I lived in Maryland, I would go there and sometimes I would just stop by and just talk whiskey and leave and not buy anything,
Yeah.
And I had the relationship, whereas here ABC stores it's very cold. It's just like ring you out and that's it.
I've heard of maybe one or two places that you can develop a relationship and they'll let you know, but it's basically rare.
It's rare, so I missed that.
Maryland is where you get it from.
Yeah, in DC. So, very nice though.
Yeah,
very
this is really good.
Where can people find you?
Really good.
Get your elevator speech ready.
You guys can find me on all the social medias. I can't even on all of them. But so the website is cupcakesthegalleria.com. And then Facebook is the same thing, Cupcakes the Galleria. And same with Instagram. It's just cupcakes_the Galleria.
Nice.
So that's me, guys. If you see anything looking delicious, it's probably something I made. And if it's not something I made, then it's probably not delicious.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's what we doing. I did it. That whiskey, baby. You talking right.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate you. And I'm proud of you, yo. Like your progress and everything. And
I appreciate your progress.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, don't try. Thank you. But this is about you and your progress with your company and you withstanding. Because with a company like yours, COVID is a killer. You know what I'm saying? It could be a killer. So you stood up to that and you persevered. And you're thriving, so that's a beautiful thing. I appreciate you bringing all these cupcakes on the show.
Thank you.
Fattening me up, man.
If you guys can find your way out here, he's got a couple extras.
I got some extras, yo. I got a whole pack of Oreo joints.
I'm not eating them. I have these things at home all the time.
I know.
But I'm glad you like them.
Yes, I love them. I love everything. I think if I had to pick my favorite, my favorite was the first one.
I thought so. Yep.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good.
There's so many reasons though, like because when I first created it, most of it was the same thing, but I had a vanilla buttercream. But I was like, to me it was too sweet. I already had a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Like let's cut it. Let's do a cheesecake buttercream. So I did the cheesecake one, and to me, I just thought that was perfect.
It's crazy, man.
And then when it comes to pairing whiskey, like I think if I had to pick a cupcake, that would be the cupcake to pair with. It goes with most of them.
This would have went really well with that as a straight whiskey. But I just, it would have really well with that. Like this goes good with desserts and stuff like that.
And I've done, like the old-fashioned cupcakes where, I like infuse the cupcakes. I've done the boozy cupcakes and that's fun. But I think it's more of a craft when you're pairing a cupcake as it is with the flavor profile versus whatever other whiskey.
For sure. I can dig it.
Yeah.
I mean, one way or another, man, you put a cupcake in front of me from Denise, and I'm going to fucking devour it and hopefully pair it up with some whiskey or something. So I think we're good here.
I do deliver, you guys, and I have I have a new bouquet that I did for Valentine's Day. So
okay.
A lot of things if you want to deliver to somebody or just enjoy for yourselves.
There you go. This will be out before Valentine's Day. So if y'all guys want to order and make your significant other happy, then get some cupcakes. Get it popping. If you need some suggestions, hit me up if you want to pair them with some stuff, and it'll be a minimal fee. And we can. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm not going to charge you, and don't hit me up about that.
But if you have questions, we have answers.
Nah, hit me up, y'all. Hit me up. Y'all know me. I just mess with y'all. Just playing. Just joking. Cheers to you, Denise. Good time, man. Good time.
Thank you.
This is fun. Favorites. I hope y'all learned something about Denise.
But just don't tell anybody because I don't really put myself out there like that.
She's like, on my show, though.
But also follow me and like and subscribe. No.
Comment and share. You gotta get the whole spill. Y'all be good, man. This is Sipping Brocky. We are out. We might taste another whiskey before you leave, huh?
Maybe a few.
Maybe so.
Okay, bye.
Y'all be good.
Brocky, keep talking about whiskey and kicks.